Hey guys, so this week I had an idea for a video when I was driving in my car on the way home from school. I was sitting in my car at a stoplight and I looked over to my left and I saw a person texting. Then I looked over to my right and saw someone yelling out of their car at someone else in another car. Then I looked right in front of me and proceeded to watch as someone tried to jump from the left lane all the way to the far right lane without a turn signal. So, without further ado, here are types of drivers. Number 1, the perfect driver. Alright, so this driver is pretty rare to find, but I decided to start with this one because this person is quite possibly the pinnacle of perfection when it comes to drivers. Now this person is either a part of the 1% that actually took their driver's ed teacher seriously, one of the people that actually even read the driver's manual all the way through, has an enhanced moral compass, or for all of the above. Catching this person doing something wrong while driving is about as rare as finding someone still playing Pokemon Go. Like, you know there's people out there, but you don't really ever run into them. This person has mastered 10 and 2 on the wheel like they invented the concept, and probably has not ever been in an accident that was their fault. Now I can describe the perfect driver so well because I have in fact been raised by one my entire life. That's right, mother, if you're watching this, you finally made it into one of my videos. On to the next one. Number 2, the overconfident. This driver has been around since teenagers began driving cars. Now I'm not grouping all teenagers into this category, but it's very rare that you find an actual mature adult in this category. This person is most likely still in high school or in college and is a relatively new driver. Now instead of listening to the driver instructor and actually reading the manual, this person believes that they are in fact the greatest driver in the world and are invincible. Hey you, stupid? Yeah, you. The driver's book, it was made for you, you bloody idiot. Literally, you see this person going down the street with the radio blasting, going 85 and 45 like this is Mario Kart in real life. And I know this isn't real life Mario Kart, because if it were, I would be the guy behind you constantly throwing the first place turtle bombs every time you went over 60. And don't even get me started on seatbelts. If you are stupid enough to drive that fast, please, for the love of all that is good and holy, drag the little strap of leather across your chest so that when you are done, we do not have to rip your carcass off of your dashboard when you inevitably crash. Number 3, the bad driver. Alright, now the name says it all for this person. This person couldn't drive well to save their life, so it's a miracle that they are in fact still alive. These people are the reason, in fact, that driver's ed cars have 2 sets of brakes and why there are rumble strips on the side of the highway. Bad drivers are kind of like a world with Donald Trump. You can't really do anything about them, so you kind of just have to live with them and hope they don't kill you. For bad drivers, turn signals are kind of like a language that they never bothered to actually learn, and they've been keeping pedestrians off the street since they sat behind the wheel. I know some people that either have their permits or just aren't old enough to drive that really scare me when I think about them as drivers. No, seriously, think about it. If I don't trust you with an iron, a pair of scissors, or even a butter knife, why would I trust you with a 4,000-pound bomb that you can take to terrorize the city? Seriously guys, we need to watch who we're giving cars to, otherwise Trump isn't going to be our only problem. Hashtag vote. Number 4, the Mad Hatter. Now when this type of driver is on the road, they can make driving one of the most unbearable things on the face of this earth. This person is either always sad about life or mad at the world. Now every time I see a mad driver, I imagine that before they stepped into their car, they must have stepped on a truck full of Legos and got fired from their job, when in reality, they probably just mad because Starbucks just spelled their name on their cup wrong one time too many. And now, here they are attempting to bring the rest of the world down to their level. They back there sitting 5 cars behind me blowing as soon as the light changes, and I'm like, excuse me? The freaking Flash couldn't have even moved in the amount of time in between that light changing and you blowing your horn. They back there blowing at me like I am intentionally just vacationing on this little stretch of pavement, when in reality, I'm probably in more of a rush than they are. Like most of the time when I'm in my car, I'm speeding down Central Avenue because I'm late to school. And can we just talk about the worst kind of mad driver? That person sitting in their car just yelling at someone on the other end of the phone. Like, you know they're probably talking to someone, but all you can see from here is someone silently yelling at everyone on the street what could be bloody murder, like a psychopath.
I'm not a psychopath, Anderson. I'm a high-functioning sociopath. Do your research.
Note taken. On to the next one. Number 5, the No Park Nancy. This person could be the strongest person in the world. Heck, they could even be Superman. But their weakness is not kryptonite. No, It's little white lines drawn on the pavement. Now, normal people can't do things like parallel parking, but this person can't even pull into a parking space even if there's no one around them. Like, this person could be in a parking lot by themselves with no one and one parking spot drawn on the ground in the middle of the parking lot, and somehow, against all odds, they would miss it. I don't understand how someone can be this challenged with a task that they already have all the keys to completing. Like, okay, they can see they're a slightly better driver than a bad driver. They can stay in their lane on any other road, but somehow they can't do the same exact thing to park their car and get out. You know what I think we should do? I think that we should be permitted to call a tow truck on anyone who doesn't even attempt to try when parking. Like, I feel like when people do a really bad parking job, they need a really good tow just to remind them that when they park, like, their parking spot will somehow morph around their car, that the rest of us in civilization have to deal with all that crap. But anyways, that's all the types of drivers that I have for you this time. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with someone who you know fits into one of these categories, because trust me, I will be sharing this video with multiple people because I know some interesting drivers. Make sure you like this video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe, because I try to make new videos every week, and I am working on some projects that some of them involve music and medleys. So, you know, if you're looking forward to that, then you should subscribe. And I think that's all for this video. So, remember that God loves you, and so do I. I'll see you next week. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not grouping all teenagers. Gosh, it sounds like a massacre over there. It's a playground. Y'all calm down.